Welcome to a new episode Coffee Stories in Bruges on coffee roasting or coffee burning.
Coffee stories in Bruges? I thought they only sold chocolates. Beer and chocolates. Beer, chocolates and lace.
We'll get to the burning at the end. First, back to the beginning. Everything starts with the chains, the beans, and knowing the coffee chain from the greens, how they have been grown, harvested. Then, of course, traders step in, roasters, baristas, that whole chain. Although this second exhibition unit in the Coffee Stories lineup really kind of focuses on what then happens during the roasting. But to get to the roaster, they have to be transported, of course, so they pass some ports. This is Belgium, so they focus on our biggest port, which is in Antwerp, and here we can nicely see this evolution of coffee imports until the year of 2010. Then, for some reason, Antwerp became a less important coffee trade center. Although there's also an important port in Bruges dealing in coffee. This is showing kind of the physical work involved in getting the coffee to the roasters. And a lot of these people end up being kind of forgotten when you actually drink your cup. Now, these are some of early examples of coffee roasters. You see, you really don't need a lot, you just need a source of heat. And then this part I especially like, the tradition of Ethiopians to roast the coffee in front of their guests. I try to do that myself actually. I just find it very exciting to be able to share the roasting process when I have guests over. And don't believe it, you can actually enjoy a quickly roasted coffee straight after the roasting. It is possible. So here, of course, knowing about the roasting process, all the details, it is a skill, and because you can't drink that much coffee actually in one day, it takes a bit of time to really develop the skills. I would of myself not claim that I'm even halfway. Now, everybody wants to have their own kind of flavor of coffee, although roasters, they do enjoy being able to make coffee for the masses, but that's where it gets actually very tricky. And then when you've roasted it, you need a proper way of packaging it. Again, that will kind of depend on how big of a market that you're seeking, how big of a margin do you want to have on that. Now, here in the almost last section, it's also having attention on circular economy, reusing old roasters but updating them with latest technology. And then the name burning, in Dutch we actually say burning instead of roasting coffee, which is actually not what you would want to do. So here they kind of export those two terminologies. And then last part is the trade. It's been going on for centuries, and how will it continue? Who knows? But they end up, which was really nice in this unit, with the ability to actually touch the beans, going from green to very slightly, this is the yellowing process kind of, then going to a medium roast, let's say a dark roast Italian, and then, well, we could call this burnt. I mean, this is burning coffee, basically. You don't want to go that far. So you can visit this also online and just go through it at your own speed.